The struggle against death. The theme of the struggle against death deals with the inner conflict faced by people when confronted with death or the possibility of death. Some may accept their fate, while others are willing to do anything to ensure their survival. The theme, the struggle against death, is evident throughout the different texts and films covered in the course. This video will explore some of those texts and films and how they relate to the theme, the struggle against death. In the 1818 novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, both Victor Frankenstein and the monster struggle with the idea of life and death. Victor is fascinated by the line between life and death, leading to him creating the monster and immediately regretting it. The monster struggles with his existence and his purpose, blaming Victor for cursing him with his life. In the Odyssey by Homer, the protagonist Ulysses struggles between life and death to get home safely to his family. During his journey to get home, he lies, cheats, and deceives to stay alive. For example, to help reverse the spell on his crew, Ulysses was unfaithful to his wife with Circe, and he poked Neptune's son Polemis's eyes out in order for him and his crew to escape. Ulysses is willing to give up his honor and reputation when struggling against death. Similarly, in the film O Brother, Where Art Thou?, based on the Odyssey, the protagonist Everett McGill, when imprisoned and faced with the possibility of staying imprisoned, he is willing to do anything possible to escape and get home. He lies to Delmar and Pete about hidden treasure, steals a car, assists in a bank robbery, and more. Just like Ulysses, Everett is willing to give up his honor and break his moral code when struggling against death. The 1953 play The Crucible by Arthur Miller and the 1996 film adaptation by the same name, when Tuba and Abigail are accused of witchcraft, they immediately start confessing and falsely accusing others to avoid being hung. Similarly, other people in the town accused are willing to falsely confess to not die. This contrasts with how John Proctor reacts when he is accused of witchcraft. He does not falsely confess or falsely accuse others. He is willing to die because he does not want to live disgracefully. Everybody accused struggled against death, but they chose how they react to it. Some are willing to lie and deceive their way out, while others would rather die than live shamefully.